Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Panthers will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Quick strike complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust.
Turning on the Jets. Bounding over the top. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Inside the 15. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Lopez lost to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt pushing the pace.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page though.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lopez to pass. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He'll try the left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ship. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He breaks a tackle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Pitt right back to the line. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Makes the catch at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback break.
Trying to take it back. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Panthers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's good. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They'll run the option. And the Tar Heels will have a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keep...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's good. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Hit right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on second and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give from the gun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Dropping back, it's Holstein. There's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Pitt pushing the pace. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He missed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Running to Green. Wide open spaces. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To throw, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Liberty. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they've had